Hi friends, welcome to my channel Simple Learning Tips. So in today's video we'll be discussing about compensation, the types of compensation. So what all we'll be discussing is I'm going to give a brief introduction about compensation, and then what are the various importance of compensation, compensation types, direct versus indirect compensation, the key differences. Okay, so these are the topics that we'll be covering in this video. Without much further ado, let's move on to this topic. So first I've given a basic definition. Here, compensation includes direct cash payments and indirect payments in form of employees' benefits and incentives to motivate employees to strive for higher levels of productivity. Okay, so simply we can say that compensation is the total financial and non-financial rewards that an organization provides to its employees. For what? In return of the work and the contributions that they are doing to the organizations. Now it includes direct payments like salary, your wages, and indirect benefits like your health insurance, your retirement plans, and any kind of paid vacations that you're getting. So all these things contributes as compensation. Now we'll be seeing about these direct and indirect compensation in detail. So let's move on. I hope you understood. Basically you just understand, you in simple terms, very simple terms, we can say that compensation is the total package of pay and benefits that employees receive in exchange of their work and contributions that they are doing to the organization. Now why this particular compensation, why is it important? Now compensation is important because it helps to attract talent. Okay, so a competitive compensation, if a company is paying a competitive compensation, then it will help the company to attract skilled candidates. Okay, because as a job seeker, whenever we all are searching for a job, what is the first thing that we check is that what is the compensation, what are the salary that is being paid by the company. So if a company is offering an appealing compensation, that will make the company stand out from the job seeker perspective, and therefore in the job market the company can attract more skilled job seekers. Now it can also contribute as a motivating factors to employees. That is, if a properly structured compensation package is given to the employees, that will encourage the employees to perform well and reach their goals as well as the organization goals. And also bonuses, incentives, and if any kind of performance based pay is given, that will improve the productivity. And also employees, they are being rewarded for their hard work. So it can contribute as a motivating factor, compensation. Then next is to retain talented employees. Whenever there are, when the employees are more skilled and talented, and if they feel that they are not being valued in a company, definitely they will look for another job. But if the employees are feeling that they are getting a good compensation package, and it will definitely help to reduce the turnover ratio in an organization. And also if an employee feels that he's being fairly compensated, he will stay in the organization on long term basis. So thereby we can even do some cost cutting, rather than hiring new employee, then again giving them training and all that. If you're giving a proper compensation package, an employee will feel that he is being valued in the organization, and therefore he will stay in the company for long term. Also if an organization is offering a competitive compensation package, then definitely it will enhance the productivity of the employees. you know Fair pay and benefits, if it is given to the employees, then it will reduce their stress level, and also it will motivate them. Next, and why this compensation is important is that it supports employee well-being. Like in terms of indirect compensation benefits like your health insurance or any kind of retirement benefits, all this all or you are giving us no, sorry, not retirement benefits, like your flexibility, your work from home options, flexible work options, all these things, it contributes to employee well-being, and this will help them to achieve a healthy work life balance. Next is aligning with organization goals. That is, if the compensation is tied to the performance goals like your bonuses, profit sharing, then it can align with employees' efforts with the company's objectives. That means they will feel if if an organization is being properly is compensating its employees properly, they will have a sense of ownership and commitment towards the organization's success, thereby aligning their own personal goals, career goals with the organizational goals. So it is kind of a win-win situation. Now, next we are moving on to what are the various types of compensation. So there are two types of compensation like I mentioned earlier: direct compensation and indirect compensation. So as I have given here, direct compensation, that are these are the immediate financial rewards that are being paid to employees, and indirect compensation, these are non-monetary benefits that are given to the employees to improve their quality of life and job satisfaction. We'll be seeing each and every compensation type in the next slides with examples. So, direct compensation. This means the financial payments that are being directly made to the employees, and this have a great impact on their take home pay. Okay. Now, what is the purpose of this direct compensation? Like I've given here, it motivates employees because their pay is linked to their performance, and thereby they are contributing to the company's success. For example, you are giving, a sales employee is getting commissions. These medical representatives or any kind of an employee or a person who is in sales, they will know that, they get results or they get commissions based on the sales volume. So what will happen is that once the sales volume has increased, the company is also benefiting as well as the employee is also getting their bonus. So it is directly linked to their take home pay, and also it will motivate the employee as their pay is related to their performance, and it is contributing to the company's success. I hope it is clear. Now, some of the examples of direct compensation are your base salary or wages, that is the regular pay based on your work, any kind of contracts. For example, a software engineer is earning an annual salary of rupees 20 lakhs. So that is your base salary or wages in your takeaway, your total compensation, direct compensation. Next, you have bonuses and incentives, like any kind of additional payments that an employee is getting based on their performance. So means if a team exceeds their sales target, each member in that particular team, they receive a bonus. Next one is overtime pay. That means extra pay that are given for hours worked beyond their regular hours, often at a higher rate. Like if an employee has to work on weekends, then maybe they will be compensated with some, double pay of their salary. Or if a retail worker, suppose a person who is working in a retail shop, if he like I said, if they have to work on a weekend, they will get 1.5 times their hourly pay, something like that. Commissions. Now these kind of earnings, they are tied to the sales and thereby motivating the sales performance. For example, there is a real estate agent, and he is receiving a percentage of the kind of a property sale that he is making. Stock options. Now in some companies they offer shares, thereby allowing the employees to get benefit from company's growth. These, in some kind of startups, they often offer stock options to attract and retain talent. So these are some kind of direct compensation that are given to the employees. I hope it is clear. If it is not, please let me know in the description below, so that if you need any clarification in the video, I'll just explain it in my later videos. Next one is indirect compensation. Now, indirect compensation means non-cash benefits that are offered along with the salary. Okay, thereby it supports employee well-being and job satisfaction. Now, what is the purpose of this indirect compensation? Now, it adds value to the employee's experience and thereby reducing the financial burden. What are the various examples of um, indirect compensation? In your indirect compensation, you have your health insurance, which is a major blessing to every employee who is getting health insurance, because we all know that the worst kind of expense that any person will get is the medical expenses. Okay, and it is so unfortunate and unexpected. You cannot expect what will happen suddenly, but if your job covers your insurance, then you are really saved there. You can actually, it is from my own personal experience and from the people I know, those who have good insurance coverage from their job. They don't even have to pay a single penny to the hospital for any kind of surgeries, operations, or anything they are being done. So that is one great advantage if you have a good health, if your insurance a good health insurance from your company. Like a tech company, they offer extensive health coverage promoting employee wellness. Not only employee, but also their spouse or their immediate family members, like that. Now, next we can say another example is paid time off, or PTO, or vacation time. Sorry. So this include your personal day or casual day or your sick leave or any vacation time, paid vacation time that you are getting. That, suppose if an employee has 15 days of paid leave each year to use it for any kind of purpose. Okay, so that also will come under indirect compensation. Next is retirement benefits. You have your NPS. Okay, so contributions to retirement plans. So therefore, thereby ensuring that there is a financial security not only now but in your later years. So suppose your company is giving employee contribution to a retirement savings plan, as well as the employers are also contributing to the retirement savings plan. Flexible work options, we all need that. Even I need that, and I'm sure anybody who is working needs that. Which definitely, if your work life, if your work hours are flexible, your work life balance can be improved so much. Then suppose like a marketing agency, they're allowing, maybe, or an accounting agency, they're allowing to work from home days, any days that they can choose for themselves. Then training and training and development. So that is also a kind of indirect compensation, where a company sponsors education and training opportunities for the employees. Suppose uh, an employee, he is receiving some kind of compensation, some kind of money, or some kind of reimbursement for any kind of courses, expensive courses that he has done. So that will come under indirect compensation. Next, any kind of additional perks, like for gym memberships, company cards, or any kind of meal vouchers, Sudaxo coupon and all that. A lot of IT companies, they give Sudaxo coupon, where they can use it in the restaurant or in any kind of grocery shop. So these are all indirect compensation, because chunk of a salary goes for grocery shopping, but if you are getting coupon for that, you can save your money there. So like also, some tech companies, they gave on-site gym memberships and also cafeteria, so that the work and environment can be enhanced. So all these things contributes to indirect compensation. I hope it is clear. So let's move on to the next topic, that is the key differences between direct compensation and indirect compensation. So I'll just say the key differences, and then I'll explain what does it matter in what is happening in direct compensation and in indirect compensation. Like first one, the kind of reward, like the nature of reward. that we get in direct compensation. So in direct compensation, what is the nature of reward that we are getting? It is in the form of actual cash payments. So it is given directly to employees, like salary, wages, bonuses, your commissions. All these things are actual cash payments, right? But the nature of reward in indirect compensation, you can say non-cash benefits, like it provides support or perks like your health insurance, like I said, your retirement benefits, or any kind of paid leave. Now, how does this have an impact on your take home pay? Like in the case of direct compensation, it increases the employee's take home pay. Definitely, like I said previously, that it is directly related to your wages, bonus, commissions, or whatever the extra payments that you're getting. So your intake, your take home pay will increase, and it will be visible in your paycheck. But indirect compensation means it does not directly relate, is not directly proportional to your take home pay, but it does provide an additional value and support that can help to reduce the out of pocket expenses for employees. Like I said, a simple Sodaxo coupon, so that if you're getting it, you can reduce the restaurant expense or grocery expenses that happens in your household. Now, next one is focus and purpose. So what is generally the focus, primarily focus of direct compensation? That is, it is often linked to an employee's role, experience, and their contribution. Okay. So indirect compensation, it focuses to improve the work life balance, quality of life, job satisfaction, and it also focuses on employees well being and long term needs. Okay. Next one, what are the various structure, flexibility and structure that you get in direct compensation? It is more structured and typically fixed. Your salary is fixed, your hourly wage is fixed. Now, there is a potential, there is a there is a scope for increase in all that based on your performances, but still it is a structured kind of one. Okay. Indirect means it is more flexible, and often it is personalized, and it depends on an individual's choice, and like your flexible working arrangements or the kind of wellness benefits that an employee will receive. Next one is motivation. Now, direct combination sorry compensation, it provides immediate motivation because it is tangible, you can measure it quickly, and basically it helps in short term motivation, because once the salary is gone or the money that you get is gone, your motivation will, the graph will go down. Now, indirect compensation means it creates a long term satisfaction, okay, and also a long loyalty will be there, and you will get a balanced work environment. Now, last one is cost to employee. So that is, since in direct compensation, it is received directly in your take home pay, it can be, subject to taxes. Indirect compensation, it is not directly related to your tax. Sometimes it can be beneficial to your tax, and it also helps, helps employees to save money on your health and other insurance and your hospital expenses like that. So I hope it is clear. With this, I'm going to wind up this topic. Video has already gone lengthy. So I hope it is clear. If there is any doubt, please let me know in the comment section. And if you feel that you have got some value from this video, please don't forget to check out my previous video which is related to emotional intelligence, which I will leave the link here as well as in the description box, which will be very helpful for you. So thank you so much for watching this video, and stay tuned for more videos like this. Thank you.